So we have reached the end of Season 1 of The Promised Neverland. And holy shit, hold on to your fucking asses, everybody, because there are some fucking things I'm gonna say that are gonna fuck with you. Okay? Okay. So, first thing I want to talk about, I'm not going to do this chronologically either. Fuck chronologically. I want to talk about shit. Okay. So, Ray, one of the main three fucking characters of this goddamn show, is Mama Isabella. He is her child. Which is fucking crazy. Just fucking crazy. So, how you find this out is through a flashback at the end of the episode of Isabella. So, the kids get out, spoiler, but not all of the kids. So, house is burning, kids get out. Kids run away. There's a chat between Ray and Emma of, hey, is this everybody? And Emma's like, no, we left the 4-year-olds and under with Mama, with Isabella. So, fucking just, okay. It's, look, I just can't get over the fact that Ray is Isabella's son, which makes a lot more sense when you also kind of makes, because, Ray knows about everything, so he knows that about everything, even knows that Isabella is his actual mother. Like, is his biological mother. Which is this whole thing with the mama and sister thing, is you get brought into the fold, and you have to have a child. Presumably, so that way you can produce milk for the babies. Like, you can actually, unless they have formula. And this is just to, kind of mindfuck them. Mindfuck the mamas and whatever, to bring them into this death cult, essentially. And as I mentioned in a previous episode, Ray doesn't have infantile amnesia, so he remembers everything from being in the womb. Like, when he became conscious in the womb, he remembers from that point on to, present day. Crystal clearly, but in fragments. Like, the memories he does have are very vivid, but there are gaps in his memory that are it's all kind of fragmented and shit. Presumably because of how a baby's brain is. Just kind of jumbled everything up. And this goes back to the end of the episode with Isabella's fucking flashback, because she basically was crushing on this dude who was a musician. Cliche as fuck. And this flashback is actually triggered when Mama realizes that the kids aren't going to the gate, and she remembers the time when she was on top of the wall and saw everything, And she's like, oh shit. So she gets up on top of the, fucking wall and is running, trying to find the kids. And she stumbles, all the kids are across except for Emma. So she finds Emma, and Emma's like giving her a look of like, it's like, it's like Emma starts saying goodbye to like the house and everything. And then, so she then, goes across. And it just kind of breaks something inside Isabella. It kind of snaps her out of the shit like the brainwashing she was in. Like, it kind of like snaps her out of it. And I think it's before that, maybe, that the flashback happens, but whatever. So, because she's standing on the wall. It happens when she's standing on the wall, because she remembers when she was standing on the wall in the past, and then hears fucking mandolin, I guess is what the fuck it is. I assume it's a mandolin. It could be something fucking... It's a stringed guitar-esque instrument. I'm gonna say mandolin. I could be fucking wrong. So she drops down on the dude and listens to music. And she basically has a crush on this dude. And it's kind of implied that he kind of knows the truth about the fucking farm. Because they share a knowing gaze, and then he just like kind of smiles and then walks to his own certain death. And so that's what triggers her to go. Basically, she studies in school, and then she gets recruited, and she just goes to this thing. So she's humming this song. She's humming this song when she's pregnant. She stumbles upon... One day she's walking along the wall, running her hand across the wall. And she hears Ray humming. Like, at first you don't know who it is, necessarily. Because it's just kind of supposed to be vague. But it's just a kid humming that song. And she's like, what the fuck? And so she runs over and is like, Ray, how do you know that? It's very clear that Ray... Because Ray's had the same fucking hairdo since he's been a kid. Like, almost all anime characters, like, the same fucking hairdo up until the fucking, when they're an adult. Except for, like, Naruto, who shaved his hair off. Or whatever. She's like, how do you know that song? And he's like, and he just literally, like, why'd you have me, Mom? And she's just like, for survival. And fucking that is kind of fucked up. Maybe kind of explains why he wanted to kill himself. Kind of, maybe. But, so Mom is standing on, she's standing on top of the wall where, Emma just went across. And she pulls down her hair because the Mama has her hair in a bun. And she pulls it out. And she's just, like, standing there. And, like, the kids are basically running away. It cuts to the kids running away. And she's just like, I guess I got beat. Takes down the evidence of the kids getting, running whatever. Like the rope that they used to get across, because they basically did what I said in one episode. It was like, do they have like a fucking crossbow with like a zip line? They did a zip line, but with like rope made out of sheets. And one dude just like threw it, like with tied to like a rock or a baseball, threw it, spun it around a branch, got across. And then two other kids used those fucking... They used rockets made out of fucking soda bottles. Like, those, like, you fill it partially up with water, and then you pump air into it, and then you just, like, fucking goes off or whatever. Like, that, they use that, and fucking... Like, I was just like, that. They're MacGyvering to this fucking point. Like, whatever. And then, so yeah, they all get across. And then Mama's just like, I guess I lost. And then, so, there's this great scene. And it's Phil. It's Phil, that's his name. Phil is the kid's name. It's Phil. Phil is basically, he's one of the 4 and under club. And he's like, okay, you know, whatever. And he's a smart kid. And so Emma tells him about the farm and all this other shit. And he's like, oh, you know, that makes a lot of sense. Because, you know, Emma was all kinds of weird after Norman got fucking, you know, Norman got shipped off. And then, you know, Mama was like, I think it was like Sister Crone's going through his shit. Mama's going through everybody's shit. All that kind of stuff. And so he's like, okay. And Emma's like, well, what do you think? Should I leave you guys behind or should I take you guys? And Don and Gilda are there and he's like, what the fuck? And he's like, you know, you can leave here. You can leave us here. And so that's what she does. You know, Phil's the one person who knows all about this shit. Who's like of the younger kids. And the whole plan is like he's gonna start training the kids to escape. You know, it's like, okay, you got 2 years to do this. You know, make everybody really smart. You know, all this other shit. You know. And there's this fucking... It's really weird because they try to humanize Isabella at the end. And it kind of works. But it's like... she did all this shit to stay alive. And it's like... that's not really an excuse. But... the end of the episode... is she comes back from basically having her fucking breakdown and Phil's like, Mama, and she basically just goes to Phil's like, it's, you know, they escaped, it's fine. It feels like, what? It's like, okay, fucking whatever. He's kind of blown away by it, as I would be. I'd be like, what the fuck do you mean? Okay. And then this is like, it's like it. Yeah. Fucking. It's like the kids. It's like it's sometime when they go. Like the first morning, it's like, oh, it's our first morning, and then it's like, end credits. One of the cool things about this episode, the final episode of this season, is that usually the beginning of the episodes it has animation, like it's like animation spelled in, in English letters or Latin letters, I guess technically. Animation spelled normally in normal for us, and then it's like everything gets spun around and it's Noi. It's like Neo-Tama something. It's like, it actually, like, animation reverse means something in Japan. It's like a company. This episode, it's literally like, it ends with, it's like the Promised Neverland in English, and then like Emma's looking up at it, and then it like does the spinny shit, and then it's like the company's name in kanji. And it's like, that was pretty fucking cool. It's like, yeah, it's pretty fucking cool. It's it's like the final episode of the season. And it leaves enough for a second season and possibly a third season, depending. Because I know the manga is like 20 chapters long. I think 20-30 chapters long. So it's like, maybe if you do 10 chapters a season, you could do 3 seasons conceivably. If you do like 12, if you maybe pad it out with some stuff that's on the manga, you can maybe get 3 seasons, maybe, depending. But it might just be a 2-season show, which would be I'd be fine with that. But yeah, can't wait for season fucking 2. It's gonna be good. Yeah. So watch the fucking show. Watch the goddamn show. You fuckers. Watch my episodes about the fucking show. I fucking said it. Yeah, watch my shit. Become a patron if you really want to. You know, you could help me by getting a better computer so I can edit things better, because I can't really edit anything that well on this brick of a fucking laptop. When and if I get a new laptop, things will be better. Because the video quality will get better, and I'll be able to edit better because I'll have a better computer, and it won't take like 10 hours to fucking render shit, which I'm not dealing with right now. So yeah, talk to everybody. Have a wonderful fucking day. Go watch the show again, you fuckers. It's good. It's a good mystery show. Ta-ta.